Hey my loves, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video is going to be my January hits and misses. I have a couple of products in here that I wanted to talk about this month because I think that they're quite exceptional. And I have one, not really a miss, but kind of like a product that I'm not really grasping, let's say, or I don't get the hype around it, or whatever. We'll talk about that in a while. So anyway guys, I just want to say first off, thank you for being so patient with me. I feel like I haven't been on YouTube in like 2-3 weeks maybe properly. I just needed a bit of time off, and I actually feel like a brand new girl from taking the little break. It was the best break that I think I've ever taken, and I just really needed it, and I just appreciate all you guys. And I'm seeing all your messages like, where are you coming back? And I'm like, yeah, I am. I needed to just kind of gather myself and just kind of start feeling much better about myself and taking good care of myself, and I really feel like I did that for the last couple of weeks. So I am back with a bang, and we're going to start off with the hits and misses of January. So let's kick it off with my first hit. The first product that I want to talk about this month that I really enjoyed, like I actually can't stress how much I loved these products or love this product, is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. This is one of the most outstanding concealers, bar the Tarte Shape Tape. I did compare this to the Tarte Shape Tape in a video which I'll link down below. I really liked these concealers. Like, they come in so many different shades. They're £5 I think, or £4. I can't remember what they were in euro because I ended up buying them off the Tan Beauty website, which I don't really recommend, but I do recommend buying these off Superdrug. Superdrug's really quick shipping, first of all. The most exciting thing about these is the price, obviously, and the full coverageness. I don't even know if that's a word, but they are super full coverage. For me, once I put these underneath the eyes, everything is concealed and hidden. There's no dark circles, nothing like that. They don't crease, they don't fade. Oh, I just really love them. I got 3 shades. I got C5, like they're just really full coverage, like they cover everything. I got C7. Now C7 is the shade that I would use more often than not. And then I use C14. Now I haven't used the dark one since the day I tested it out in that video, but when I did use it, I absolutely loved it. These blend out like a dream, and even to cream contour with the dark shade, it was just outstanding. I loved them. They're as cheap as chips, and in my opinion, they're totally comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape. And I know how difficult that is to get here in Ireland. I also know that the price of it is quite up there. So if you can get something a little bit more affordable, I highly recommend these guys. Top notch, in my opinion. So the next product that I was absolutely obsessing over this month, or in January rather, because we're now in February, was the Sigma Warm Neutral Volume 2 eyeshadow palette. And it looks like this. I love the Warm Neutrals, the first one that they came out with. I thought that was gorgeous and I used it so much, but this one is like my everything, especially this shade here, Russet Rouge. I love Passion Fruit, and this one, Bittersweet. Oh my god, beautiful, beaming. Oh, they're just all gorgeous. I wore this in the video where I was testing the Makeup Revolution concealers, and so many people were like, what have you got on your eyes? It's beautiful. But it was basically this palette. All January, this is probably what was on my eye. I am obsessed with this. I think it's a gorgeous eyeshadow palette. I can't wait to dig into this green. I think it's the only shade I haven't really used in the palette, and I don't know why. Look at this. Oh, the pigmentation is amazing in the shadows. They're just gorgeous. They blend so well on the eyes. Oh, I just love them. Oh my god, I'm doing like the worst swatches ever. You can see some of the shadows there. They're just really nice. I highly recommend this palette. I think it's available on Beauty Bay now, but I will link down where you can buy all these products anyway below. But this is an eyeshadow palette that I just couldn't put down. Could not put down. Loved it. So this month I picked up the MAC Costa Chic. Oh, let's try that again. This month I picked up MAC's Costa Chic eyeliner, and I heard Casey Holmes talk about this loads and I was kind of like, let's give it a shot. MAC's Teddy eyeliner is like my ride or die. I love that eyeliner. I just think it's so good, and I'm really into brown eyeliners, and I just wanted to pick this one up because I know she raved about it, and yes, it is amazing. It's what I have in my waterline and tightline today. I wear this the majority of the days now. I absolutely love this. It's just a gorgeous brown. Like, there's nothing really kind of like amazing or outstanding about it. It is just a brown eyeliner, but it lasts so long. I prefer brown to black in my waterline. I just feel like it goes with my eyes better. I feel like it's not as like heavy underneath the eyes. It doesn't kind of like drag your eyes down as much, and I just feel like it's just much more of like an opening. Like it opens up my eyes a bit more. Is that what I'm trying to say? I think so. I just love how long lasting it is, and I love how like really easy it is to apply. It glides on and it just does not budge, and it's just a gorgeous brown shade. There's nothing really to it. It's just what I've been wearing a lot in my waterline this month, and I can't put it down. I have a really weird product this month to say that I really like, but it is the Rimmel Sun Shimmer Instant Tan. Now I don't know, I haven't worn fake tan in the longest time ever, and I kind of started wearing fake tan a little bit more in January just because after the winter my skin was a little bit pasty, but I just wasn't really feeling like applying tan, waiting for it to develop and then having that scent and everything about it. I was just like, no. So I was using the Rimmel Instant Tan. Now Michelle actually got me back into this, my friend, and she was wearing it in December, and I was like, oh my god, I totally forgot about that product, and I just started wearing it again, and it's just really nice just if you want to like apply a little bit of tan. You don't want it to last like days and days. If I want a longer lasting tan, I will use something like Bondi Sands or Hishi or something like that, but this is just for a quick like, I just need to look a little bit more bronzed today. I want a tiny little bit more tan. I want to warm up my complexion, and that's what I've been using. It's instant tan. This is transferable. That's the only thing I will say. So if you are wearing this some night out and it starts raining, it will start coming off. So that's the only kind of downside to it. But other than that, it's great just to add a little bit of color to your complexion. Okay, I have to totally backtrack on this product. I'm eating my words because I did slate it in a few videos. I'd say about 3 or 4 videos I gave out about this product. I hated it. I even mentioned it in my 2017 fails. Like, I mean, I was totally over this product, hating it, couldn't understand why people enjoyed it, and I've since discovered how to make it work for me and how to make it last and how to make it look good on my complexion. So what is it, I hear you ask? It is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Okay, I think everybody is probably like, what, Aisling? What? You told us you hated that product. And yes, I know I did. Like I said, I slated this product so many times. I use it in a full face of products I hated. I mentioned it in disappointing videos, but I figured out how to use it properly. So I'm kind of like one of those people, I don't want to give up on a product, especially if I've spent so much money on it. I just don't want to let it just be one of those products that just failed for me and I wasted €50 on it. So how did I make it work? Okay, well, I mix it with either my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation or my MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. If I mix even like a tiny amount of one of those foundations in with this, it just worked way better on my skin. I don't know why. I would usually use like twice as much as this as I would of the full coverage foundation, and whatever way it just applied. I'm wearing it today and I just really like it. I love how it makes my skin look a bit more luminous. It just makes my skin look fresh, and I don't get oily throughout the day because the full coverage foundation will prevent my oils from coming through. And that was kind of like one of my biggest like qualms with this, is that I never got the coverage from it, and I also found that it looked kind of patchy on my skin because I wasn't getting the coverage from it. Maybe applying it with a brush works better. I sometimes find if I apply this with my Sigma F80 brush, it just applies much nicer and I get more coverage from it. However, I did apply it with my beauty blender today and it seemed to work fine. I have to mix it with one of the full coverage foundations, so either the Wet n Wild one or the MAC one, or another one that I use is the Marc Jacobs Remarkable. So one of those foundations, or kind of any full coverage foundation, and this just works so much better, and it's more of this foundation than the full coverage one, if that makes any sense. So if you are having problems with this foundation, try that method. It worked for me. I've gotten back into lip glosses this month and I picked up MAC's Oyster Girl. It's this gorgeous like pearlescent baby pinky purple shade. I don't know how I'm even describing it. I'm wearing it today, and whenever I want a little bit of gloss, this is the one I go in with. I just think it is so pretty and it gives your like lips more of a pouty effect. I just love how kind of glistening it is. There is shimmer in this, like it's like more of like a frosted finish, I would say. Not for everyone, but I think metallic lips and kind of like frost and like shimmers are kind of coming back in on the lips. I really like it. I just feel like it's a gorgeous lip gloss. I don't know why I picked it up. I just kind of had heard people mention it over the years, I guess, and I was just like, let's just try it out, and fell in love love it. So I've been using that tons this month. I have more eyeliners I want to talk about this month, which was really unusual for me because I'm not like crazy into my eyeliners. Like I don't really care, like I'll use like affordable ones and they'll just do the job, but these eyeliners needed a mention. They're from the Balm. I have 5 shades. There's a blue and a purple as well, but I haven't really used them, so I'm not mentioning them. These eyeliners are called the Mr. Right, and I just think that they are exceptionally good eyeliners. I know how crazy I am about the MAC ones because they last so long, but these are highly pigmented and they are so long lasting. Like I even had these on my hand for half the day. The shades that I've been loving are obviously the brown shade. Well, it's more like of a bronze shade. This one's called Seymour Love Letters. And then I have this one here, the nude one, which is called Seymour Date Night. And this one I've been loving so much. And then the black one, obviously, because I do like black eyeliner sometimes. And this is Seymour Diamonds. They are retractable, which sometimes I prefer because I think just like bringing a pencil pair with you when you're on like traveling and stuff like that is not convenient. I love the nude one. You can't really see it on my hand obviously because it's nude. I just feel like it opens and brightens up my eyes. I've been using it tons and tons. These are obviously the 3 that I've been gravitating towards the most, and I just think the Balm did a really good job formulating these because of how long lasting they are, and I think they're really affordable as well, so that's another win-win. My final favorite product this month is a brush. This is from Sigma as well, and this is the F03 brush. They sent out a ton of these like highlighting brushes. I usually use this fan brush from Sigma, the F42, and that's the one that I've always used to apply my highlighter. But this month, since I had this brush at hand, I just feel like I was using that a lot more, and I feel like it just gave a much nicer application of highlighter and like much more pigmented and blinding. Really recommend it. It's super soft as well. Like it's so soft. It just applies the right amount of highlight. It doesn't leave stripes or streaks or anything like that in your face. I just prefer it. I just feel like the fan brush sometimes doesn't apply enough of the product for me where I get that blinding highlight. If I want like more of a subtle highlight, I'll go in with a fan brush, but this is definitely the best highlighting brush if you're looking for a new one. So the final product I want to talk about this month is a foundation. Now I don't want to ruin this because I did a first impressions of it, which is not actually up yet, which I will edit and I'll stick it up for you guys. But it is the YSL All Hours foundation. Now Casey Holmes raves about this. I think ShanXO loved it. Like a lot of people really enjoyed it. People that I watch and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like it too. But when I tried it, I was kind of like, not really blown away by it. The shade is completely wrong for me. The video of my drugstore favorites from 2017, I was wearing this foundation and I look grey in it. Like it's, I don't know, it's really hard to explain. It's just the wrong shade for me. There's no warmth in it. I don't know, it just did not look nice on my skin. I didn't wear the best on my skin either. It was an expensive foundation. I got the shade B50. That was the shade that the girl in the store matched me to. But I feel like a BD 50, which is more of a warm undertone, would actually suit my skin a little bit better. So I'm kind of annoyed I have the wrong shade. As well as that, I just didn't feel like it wore that well on me, but maybe that was just because the shade was really off, and every time I looked in the mirror I was kind of like, oh, my skin looks like grey and kind of dirty and just like didn't look good. So I'm going to give it another shot, like maybe with my right shade. But that was kind of one of the things I was on the fence about this month. I didn't love it. I didn't hate it. I just feel like I spent so much money on yet another foundation that just didn't perform as well as I wanted it to. But it could be just down to the shade. So I'm going to maybe try it again. Okay guys, that kind of wraps up all my hits and misses for the month. Like I said, there wasn't a ton of them, but I still had to do it because I just wanted to kickstart February and get us rolling with the month, because I have a ton of videos I want to film this month for you guys. If there's anything in particular that you guys want to see, please let me know. Leave it down in the comment section and I will hopefully get to it. And yeah, that's basically everything. I hope you guys had a lovely January. I know I did. I had a very relaxing January, and I will see you lots this month. I love you guys. Mwah. Bye.